Okay, the meeting's live streaming, but now I just have to get the meeting proper. Share my desktop again and live stream to thousands of people. Sorry, what was that? Nothing. Like share my screen again, like I did last year. Here. That's, here we go. Okay. Got Jesse has to stay on the Wi-Fi because she's doing bitters. But everybody else on the Wi-Fi. Yeah. Today. So I think we're return to meeting. I'm gonna go up there, Talitha.
Okay, I will be up there in a few minutes. Everyone's gonna stay home. Sorry, I should have texted you. I was just trying. Yeah, definitely stay at home. Just like for something. Okay. Thank you, Rose.
What do I need?
Well, you don't need to chill anymore. Okay, thanks, Rose. I gotta go and get this finished up. Okay, bye. Okay, I don't know how to turn my, got it. Okay. Okay. I know. Haley, can you ask everybody to get off the Wi-Fi, please? Yeah, because we're setting up the Zoom now. Everybody that on cell phones needs to get off, turn the Wi-Fi off. You can stay on because you have music. Everybody else needs to be off.
The butterproof on me, survive. Knuckles like a hands on the reins when the horse starts to shop and he's here today and gone again. She's a goodbye kiss that I miss you. Text from the next town and she's fine. And I may see her leave. And since this guy
See, but for some reason, my video,
Turn your video on down there.
like I got to this last time.
That's
Yeah, so, cause that's,
But now you've logged in as, I've already logged in.
so.
You're gonna need to do some cutting this year.
You can see when Ernie is down. He is dejected that he was unable to do the way that he wants to, and he was feeling it a little bit after that.
See, Ernie, you're not looking the other way when he takes this sinker. It stays inside that ball. Nice piece of it. To me, like he was specifically trying to keep his hands in and shoot it that way.
If he ever was thinking of doing that, first and second, nobody got, you're thinking, maybe, if you can, you're thinking, hit it to the right side, move the runner, make it a little bit tougher on a ball on the ground to turn two. Schneider walked his first time on. And that's a good pitcher's pitch right there by Warren, right on the outside corner of the zone two.
I have to turn my volume up on my phone or my computer. Can we do a test on there just to see if I can hear?
Sure, yeah.
Check, two, check, two, check, 1, 2. Sorry, we're testing for the online portion. If you're watching online, can you let us know that you can hear us? Hello, hello. Apparently, we're having a silent auction online. Well,
Yeah.
You can.
there we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I will be back shortly. I gotta go get something to drink and I gotta go get my paperwork and
Oh, we should test this.
yes, these
yeah.
lights will only work on this. speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jane wants to ride out there so she
Yeah,
can be seen
Jane
on
and Aaron
camera.
will both have these on, right?
Yeah, and do they work?
I believe so. I'll send Kaylee up to, because she's the one that
That's
knows
her
how this
machine?
machine works.
Okay,
Okay,
So I will send Kaylee up to
okay,
do that.
okay.
perfect.
And then it's her phone that's doing the music?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Good, awesome to read that.
Thanks, Toya. Oh, now we're ready to go back. It's not very old. They don't look very old.
You're lucky now.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. It's done for right. Want a coffee or something?
No, I'm good. I got water and lemon down there.
Okay.
Are you gonna do a running jump? A running mount? No, water would spring out of the truck. It was pretty obvious.
It's good though. Keep the dust down.
Yeah,
It's good.
no, somebody just walk through it. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah. I
It's
wonder,
good.
oh, so the audio is. I wonder if they can hear
Oh,
us right now.
I can't hear the audio. Can you hear the audio now? There is no audio going unless I'm speaking.
Looks like it's.
Check 2, yeah. So bidder number 23, Jay Smith, can you hear us now? Thank you.
Right on.
Yeah. It's just not on yet. The sale doesn't start for another 45 minutes or so.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go hook up a couple of things. Yeah.
So if y'all have music play in the meantime for now, you can do that on your end.
Well, we'd have to do that same like dongle setup we did last year.
Oh, well,
But
I'm
if
just saying,
if it's this
you're
thing's
hooked to
bumping,
this, I'm
Yeah.
just saying I turned mine off to get off the bike.
Is this
Oh,
turned
okay.
up as loud as it can go because Jane and Aaron are going to use those mics?
Yes, that's what I'm.
Out
about.
there.
So. One still. Hello. Hello, there we go. Put you down. Okay, mic volume.
Yes. Or
Volume is all the way up right there. Everybody hear me on that mic?
You're way too close.
Yeah, I know, I'm trying to move.
Yeah,
So,
no, okay, go out to that side of the ring.
okay.
Try it out there.
It'll work though. You just have to set the volume.
Yeah. I'll do
I
that.
think blast will be fine. It's pretty loud.
cranker, all the way to 11.
Well, use the mic one, right? There's toggles for the mic one,
This one here.
not the big knob. It says mic. See it?
We got it.
Okay, that's the one. And
It's not our
then
first one, right? Oops.
somebody, hey, hey, how far can
Out
we
there.
go? Can we go
Out.
far enough?
Just out
Are we loud enough?
in the
Can
middle?
everybody hear my voice?
in the middle of the arena?
Yeah, well, I just want to see if the range will go over to there, right?
Yeah, I think it's all right. They're gonna be there,
Yeah,
so that's where we
I
need to
know.
check it.
Just making sure we can reach places. So the volume good on this mic, guys? Checking, 1, 2, testing, we good?
Okay. Yeah. I think we'll get you on.
Okay, this is
Oh,
mic
yeah.
number 1. And this is mic number 2. Okay?
We're good.
Ta-da!
Hello. Thanks, Bailey.
All you have to do,
Right on. Okay. We can probably leave those down there then. Somewhere. Yeah. Well, did you do it and I missed it? Yeah. Check this out. Congratulations on your win. I just heard about that. How old are you, John? Yeah. Yeah, that's what Tony was saying. That is very cool. I cannot mount like that. Yeah, yeah. Well, now you piss them off. You move. Nice. That is very cool. Well, how many competitions do you hit a year? 17? Yeah. Here. Oh, thanks. I got one. Yeah. Okay.
Look at that. She's all over it.
Okay.
Got a fat kid on a smart.
What's up with you? Do you
Doing
want
it.
to check?
And that's about all I know.
So, um, we might lose more stuff here, but that's just a
Yeah.
future thing, but yeah.
Ever buy them and import them if you guys or?
That's something that you would have to talk to the boss man about, and that's on a case, yeah, on a case by case basis. He doesn't like boarding up a whole heck of a lot of horses, but there's some.
Mhm.
If you're getting
Weekend.
It was Father's Day last year as well.
It's not Father's Day. Father's Day is next week.
Yeah. Aaron wanted to do it 14th.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said next, well, we try to leave a couple weeks in between this and our kind of grand opening weekend for the stables.
Yeah. Oh, it's really funny. We
Yeah.
always go, there's a bunch of us that go fishing this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, guys. So I didn't have to do Saturday night. They thought about it. 2 hours away. I'll leave Sunday morning early.
Yeah.
Well, it was not an easy call.
Well, we appreciate you coming.
Not a problem. Enjoy this.
Okay.
There's no pricing on any.
I will check with him what he wants to start at.
Yeah. I mean, he knows how it works, and I can do the best I can for him. So
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
We sold that one horse last year for $8,000. It was a brother to a horse we sold you before. Do we have any relatives that
Yeah.
came in?
Another brother.
Which one?
Boomer.
Boomer?
He is a brother to Rooster and Chickadee.
Yeah.
And they both were high sellers.
Yeah. Ooh, great. What were the other names?
Rooster and Chickadee. My clipboard is at home.
My clipboard's at home too.
This surgery.
No, it starts at 1. They're just warming up. But how do you bid though? Questions, we will start this live stream at 11 to give people time. We'll be available to help troubleshoot if anyone's having troubles. Okay. Oops, do I have to mute the microphone? Is my microphone muted?
Well, there's your microphone down there.
Change.
So that you'll have a number so we can record your purchase. Even if you're not planning on buying a horse, get a number just in case. You never know. Muted people that still haven't started yet.
It was muted. I just turned it
Oh,
back
did you?
on. Yeah, I just turned it on so that it wasn't us talking in the background and all
Oh,
that.
see, I
sort of
could
stuff.
hear you guys when you were in the office. I could hear it's coming through here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I had it on my phone when I was
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there, so that I could see the comments. And then I figured out how to turn my audio off. Took me a minute because it's different on the phone than it is on.
Yeah.
It appears differently on the phone.
It's only the third time you've asked. Who are online, Alicia and Sally, could you please turn your number back to your bidder number? Thank you very much.
There we go. Now they're out there. There should be a few more people signing here. I'm not sure how many. I've dropped to now because it's been
People have been registering.
all morning.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was up till past midnight last night getting people registered.
Really?
Yeah.
I can tell you that OK Paul is a stockyard. It's probably 20% of the bids are online or more.
Yeah. I would say about half the bidders are online.
Yeah.
And some people that had registered as in person, they emailed yesterday going, "It's climate change. Can we get the Zoom link?"
Yeah. It looks like it's dialed in much more over the last couple of years.
We're getting there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every year we're kind of getting a little more.
Yeah, I am. Hang on. What do you need? We are trying to get there and not get bucked off. We're 20 minutes away from sale time. Really, we just need to chat for a minute so Aaron's horse can get a little bit used to the sound. He is riding Phantom. Phantom's going to be number 24 in the program. He's going to be riding Phantom all day. So you can keep an eye on him and get a really good feel for him as we come through. If you've been following Stelkia Ranch on Facebook, you've seen all these horses being worked by the amazing crew. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't know where they went. They went over there. Who has the mics for the remote mics? We need the remote mics if we could, please. Make sure your pen works.
Yeah.
Yeah, always an important
I
part.
brought a few just in case.
Yeah.
But had to make sure it works.
Oh. Oh. Hang on, Aaron. I think you're just going to turn it up. So I can move the buttons.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not turned on.
You can call
Try
me.
that.
There's a button on the side of the mic.
Hey, how do you guys operate this thing, Kaylee?
You're on, Aaron.
Can you hear me? Yeah, okay.
Need to turn the volumes here.
Okay, this is also volume, but
Yeah, but she was very
Okay,
specific.
Grandma, if you can work your way up here, we're gonna get you on your horse. Mom. My mom, she's 96 years old. She's gonna be on the horse here.
She's just jogging out behind the bleachers. Here she comes. She's taking a little break, Aaron. She's headed to the Gray building. This is the third sale, isn't it?
Is that the right size for the pen for the camera?
Yeah.
it's pretty close. Stay close to the middle. It cuts off both ends.
Yeah, so see where that rope's hanging off the fence there? The middle panel on the rail fence? Stay right in that area.
If you guys are in the middle of it just cuts off the last like 5 feet on that end. And pulling it in. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can do that. There's a bunch of people over there. We could.
We can see
Over here to help move these panels. Help move these panels.
Somebody wants to make the arena bigger?
No, smaller.
Smaller.
Don't everybody come all at once.
Just sitting there.
Hey guys, Aaron needs a little hand. Bit of a hand to come and move some panels.
Go.
Buddy on the crew, we need to move a couple of panels if we could.
What the fuck?
Okay, just disconnect that one over there first. Don't help her, Joe. Okay, move that panel in for now, because you can't take it the other way because the horse is there. No, go in first. Okay, good. Now move this panel in and disconnect or lift the whole thing or whatever. But we got to switch that gate. Good. Okay, now switch that gate over to here, the panel gate. But watch that end one don't fall over when you disconnect. No, you don't spin it around. Well, who's calling me? Well, yes, in a minute when I'm ready. We're not ready here. And I'll bend that in, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, do you want me to introduce you and your mom into the arena?
Come again? Sure.
Yeah.
Are we still on? Yeah.
Is it doesn't. No, it doesn't reach that side now. I mean, put it here.
It's always gonna have a little bit off
Yeah.
either side. It's close.
I mean, unless he makes a little tiny circle.
Yeah, but they need to have room to move.
Yeah.
We need to get a different type of camera that's more of a panoramic.
Yeah. You can't change the view on this, can you? Yeah.
No, there's no way to adjust the settings on,
Yeah.
like, even the zoom on it. If we could zoom out, that would be nice, but
Hold it back. Sure, would that help? I can do that
I
for the
I
next
did
2 hours.
yeah, right. Your arm would get tired after a while.
Pretty close, Aaron.
Yeah, it's good turnout. Nice to see.
Just a quick reminder, if you just got here, you can get over to the GP and get yourself a bidder's number. That would be much appreciated and register for the sale. Good thing it started 15 minutes early. Apparently, he knows how this works. And there she is, mounted up. Working, Aaron. You might be a little bit out of range there.
Oh, there we go. Now.
It's working.
Okay, the crowd is here.
You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the oldest living member of the Oswego Indian band, Jane Stelkia.
The whole
The whole nation. The whole nation. Do a little better than that. Come on.
'96 this year.
Yeah. Folks, this is what we should all aspire to at the young age of 96. Jane, you are a true inspiration. No. Jane, we got to just show you off for 6 more minutes, and then we'll be good. Folks, also entering the arena, for those of you who don't know, is Jane's son, and the proud orchestrator of this entire event, Mr. Aaron Stelkia. We need all the staff to come over. All the staff, you need to come right over to the entrance gate, please. Now, folks, if you have been following Stelkia Ranch on Facebook, and I strongly recommend that, you're going to recognize some of these people, and you're going to recognize some of the horses that are coming out. These are some of the most talented horse people I have seen in decades. It blows me away on how good these riders actually are. And you're going to see some of the talents today. Ladies and gentlemen, please thank the staff of Stelkia Ranch. Nice shirts. Yeah, one from Portugal. I'll tell you what, here's a mixed group. There's one from Portugal. The young man in the light blue shirt, just so you know, is an accomplished Indian relay rider who won the Calgary Stampede last year with his team. That's John. So he was just messing around out back, practicing mounting and dismounting. I mean, I couldn't do that when I was 21. Just running up and jumping on. And it's German, Germany, Portugal. I know we have Jamaica here somewhere. He's not one of the riders, but he's a true international pedigree of people. We're so proud and so pleased to have them. Where? A very own Teeter. Is that you? Holy smokes, Teeter's here! And the 4 people watched Yellowstone just went gay. It's a thing. Yeah, good. IK1K. I know, I'm old and I still said it.
Okay, now get to work. Go get your horses
Okay.
ready.
Thumbs up, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 1 o'clock. We're really close to it. So we are going to welcome
Around the kitchen.
you. Aaron, are you going first or your mom?
Maybe my mom.
Okay. We're going to welcome you in a true First Nation style. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn it over to James Stelkia.
In second sa kan mit kwesta kayo tan kami kiken ko usa kay ati weekend pigi kay sin chas kaka kay ayat at kolesterol kala usi kita lit ko it ko ya lit ko it ka ya iso kolam kay ati kolesterol. What I said is I'm really happy to welcome everyone here, and how long have you had this going? How many years? Okay, he has this going as a horse sale for, what do you say, 6 years? Yes. And what I had said was, you've seen these horses, they've been horses here on the Indian Reserve and all over. There was all kinds of horses here. And that's all how it traveled, is this goes back thousands of years. It's horses, the horses and the Indian people are all one. The Atkoos Nucks. White Limtamasman, Lapis Japs. I'm so happy to welcome you here. That's it.
Okay, I want to say a few things about the wild horses and the history of the horses and the history of the Indian people. If I was to use the word indigenous right now, she would get mad at me. She said, we're Indians for 500 years, over 500 years, and we'll always be Indians. So anyhow, she believes, well, not she, we believe that Indians were put on residential schools. Indians were put on reservations. They have the Indian Act. They had Indian agents. Indians were the most incarcerated in the prison system. So by changing the name to Indigenous or Aboriginal or First Nations is just trying to hide the wrong that was done to the Indian people. History, when you look back 50 years from now and everybody identifies under Indigenous, First Nations, or Aboriginal, nobody will know the history of the Indian. So now the history of the horses. The horses have always been here. They've been here pre-white settlement. It's proven that they've been here 12,000, they found 12,000, 13,000 year old evidence, but and also 5,000 year old DNA in Alaska. So they weren't truly extinct in North America. And there was always pockets. My teachings was, when I went to school, the teachings at school was that Christopher Columbus brought it. When I go home, my grandmother would say they were always here. But yet she would say we have to listen to what we were told in school because they will teach us right. But now we're finding out that they were wrong. So horses have always been part of us. Right from a kid, I started training horses when I was, my job for training horses for our truck riding string started when I was 14 years old. But I broke my first one when I was 8. So thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Aaron and Jane Stelkia. Let's hear loud and proud, please.
Okay.
All righty. So if you do not have your bidder's number, then please get one in the TP. We're going to get Aaron's horse and Jane out of the arena. And trust me, that horse is just scared of Jane as the rest of us are. I've had the pleasure of calling people my friends for the last 25 years. So. I'm almost 30 years younger than Jane. I get off the same way. Except nobody's there to catch me. It's not nice. All right. Are we good to go, Aaron? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 6th annual Stelkia Ranch Wild Horse Sale. Thank you all for coming. What a great turnout on a beautiful day on the beautiful Indian Reserve of the Oswego Indian Band. All right, our first horse coming in is a 3-year-old red roan PIB wild gelding. He is approximately 15 hands tall. Stetson has a very sweet but cautious personality. It takes a little time for him to trust and open up to people. Once that connection is made, he is eager to please with an easygoing and quiet mind. Stetson is well started under saddle with rides both in the pen and out on the trails. He has experience with various riders and varying experience levels. He's been ridden both under saddle and bareback, walk, trot, and lope. Stetson will meet you where you're at, sort of horse who will adjust his behavior to suit any rider or handler. He is very athletic and sure-footed with potential to succeed in any discipline. Stetson would benefit from continued guidance from an experienced horse person to further his training. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, if you buy a horse today and you want a few more hours on him here, talk to Aaron and he can organize that. All right, boys and girls, on Stetson, where do you go? Hold up to 3,000 and start them off. 3 over to 3 and 3 over to 3,000, 3 over to 3 and 3 over to 2,000. Start them, folks. 2,000, 2,000 a bid, 2,250. 2,000 a bid and a quarter over to 2,250. 2,000 a bid, 2,250. 2,000 a bid and 2,250 over to 2,250. 2,250. You're allowed to bid with a bit of 2,250. 2,100 if that'll help you. 21 to bid and 2 over to 22 and 2 and 2 and 23 over to 3 and 23. 23 to bid and 4 over to 24. 23, 24 you're over to 4. 26 online, 2,700, 26 and 27 over to 7 and 7 over to 27, 27, 27, 2600 online, would have been 2700 bid, 28 bid, 9 would have been 29 online, would have been 29, 2900, 2800 bid, 99 would have been 9 and 29, and 2800 bid, 9 would have been 9, 29 bid, 3 would have been 3000, 3000, 3 would have been 3. Don't walk away from me now, would have been 3000, 3000. 3 would have been 3 inside, 3 would have been 3000 online, would have been 3000, 3000. All in, all done. Would have been $3,000. Hang on just one sec. The internet's so cool. All right, 3,000, all done. Will you do it one more time?
Yeah.
Yep, I need 3. 3,000 bid and 31, would have been 31. Were you bidding or just waving? Dangerous move. Just waving. 3,000 and 31 would have been 31. All in, all done. Sold it to you. $3,000. What's your buyer number? 29, buyer 29. Congratulations. Number 2 coming in is Cricket. This is a 5-year-old unregistered bay quarter horse gelding. He is approximately 14 tall. Cricket is an outgoing guy with a happy-go-lucky personality. He's the type of guy that will be the first to meet you at the gate, but always has a trick up his sleeve. He has started under saddle with rides and pens of various sizes and out through our cow field. Walk, trot, and lope. Cricket is cow horse bred, and what he has shown so far in his training reflects that. He is quick, steady, and quick on his feet. He is extremely athletic and will excel in any discipline. Give him a job to do, and he's there. Cricket would do well under the tutelage of an experienced horse person that can help him refine his focus and put his skills to work. Ladies and gentlemen, 3,000. Okay, the brand inspector owned the stallion. Aaron knows the guy that owns the mare. He is a solid bred horse. And watch.
He might be able to be registered.
He could be registered. You could get him registered. Let me rephrase that. You just have to get Josh to fix the saddle, or you take it off, one of the two. There we go. Here's a man who's more used to riding bareback. He didn't run up behind him. All right, folks, would have been a 3,000, 3, would have been 3, 3, would have been 2,000 on him, folks. Would have been a 2,000, 2,000. He's a quality horse. Look at this little quarter horse. You want a cutting horse, he can be the one that you want. $2,000, 2,000, would have been 2,000, 1,500 and go, would have been 15, 1,500, would have been 1,500, bid in 1,750, 15, 1,750, 1,500, bid in 17.5, would have been 1,750, I have 1,500, bid in 1,750, 1,500, bid in 17.5, would have been 1,750, bid in 2, would have been 2,000, 2,000, bid in 2,250. I got 2,000 over here, Aaron, but 2,250, 20, whoa, Josh, easy, big guy. He just stays on.
Like we say, the trick up his sleeve.
2250. 2250. Oh, watch this. There you go. That's worth another $250 right there. What did I 2250? I got 2250. 22 and a half would have been 2250. 2,000 bid, 22 and a half would have been 2250. 2,000 a bid, 2250. Got 2,000 down in the front over here would have been 2250. 2,100, that'll help somebody out. 22 would have been 2 and 2 and 22 would have been a 2 and 22. 22 would have been a 22. 2,100 and 2 would have been a 22. Would have been a 2, 2 would have been a 2, would have been a 22. 2,100 and 22 would have been a 2 and 22. 2,223 would have been 3 and 23 would have been 3 and 3 would have been 23. 22, 23 would have been 3 and 3 would have been 23 would have been 23. 2,200 and 3 and 3 would have been 23. All in, all done would have been 2,300. Sold them your way, Aaron.
Bidder number. What's the number?
Who's your bidder there, Aaron? And the white?
And it was 22.
The white on the wearing white? Maybe not on purpose. Oh, right over here, $2,100 over here. 21. There we go. Buyer 39, is that 39? 38, buyer 38, thank you. Two. Aaron, I think that we're at 2. All righty, next horse coming in. Folks, I gotta tell you, if you're just waving at friends, you could end up owning a horse, so please don't do that. Orbit is our next horse. It's a 4-year-old Medicine Hat OIB Wildy. He is gelding in 15-2 hands. He thrives off making connections and building trust with his handlers. He is a timid and confident through time, but assertive handling. Orbit is well started under saddle and ready to start learning more advanced cues. He is a willing partner that has potential to succeed in any discipline. He has been ridden in pens of various sizes and out on the range. Walk, trot, and lope. He's been ridden bareback and has a rope swung off him and is learning how to do gaits. On Orbit, take a look at this pretty little pony, boys and girls. They say what about 2,500? 25, what about 5 and 25? What about 5 and 25? 25, 25 and 2, what about 2,000? 2, what about 2, what about 2,000? 2,000. Start it off, boys. What about 2,000? 1,500. That'll help somebody out. 1,500 of it in 2, what about 2,000? 15, 17, 50. 1,500 of it in 1750. 15, 17, 50. 1,500 of it in 1750. What about the 1750? 1,500 of it in 1750. What about the 1750? 1750.
There's bidder number 30.
Oh. There we go. Bidder number 30, where are you? 1750? 1750 to bid in 2, what about 2,000? 2,000, what about 2 to bid in 2250? 2 to the bid, 22 and a half, what about 2250? What to bid is 22 and a half? 2250 to bid in 25, what about 5 and 25? 22, 25 and 7 and a half, what about 77 and a half? 2750 to bid in 3, what about 3,000? 2750 to bid in 3, what about 3 and 3, what about 3,000 bid in 3250? 3250, what about the 3250? 3250, 3250, 3,000 bid, 3250. Go again. What he's not going to go again. What about the 3250 bid, 35? What about 5 and 35? 35, 3250 bid, 35. What about 5 and 35? What about 5 and 35? One more time. 35, 3250 bid, 35. What about 5 and 35? And all in, all done. What about the $3,500? Sold it to you, 3250, buyer 30, buyer 30. Our next horse is Banshee, a 4-year-old red with snow-capped blanket Appaloosa, OIB Wildy gelding. He is approximately 14'3". He is laid back, an old soul sort of guy. Nothing phases him, and he is always willing to rise to the occasion. With continued training, he will become one of those horses anyone can ride, and they can do just about anything. Banshee is well started under saddle with rides both in pens and out on the range. He has a solid foundation of steering, stopping, and backing up. Walk, trot, lope, and has ridden both with saddle and bareback. He is ready to take the next step in his training, and you could give him that training if the price is right. All right, where do you want to go? What about the 3,000? What's that?
He's also been ponied.
He's also been ponied?
Has
ponied other horses. What about the 3,000? 3, what about the 3 and 2,000? What about the 2? What about the 2? What about the 2,000? 2, what about the 2,000? 2,000. $1,500 to start her off, boys. What about the 1,500 to bid in 1750? 1,500 to bid in 17.5. What about the 1,750 to bid in 2,000? What about the 2,000 bid in 2250 to bid in 25 and 2750? What about the 250? 3250 to bid in 35 to 37.5. What about the 3750? What about a 4,000 bid in a quarter? What about a 4 to 4.5? What about a 4.5 and 475 and 5,000? Bid in a quarter and a half. What about the 75 and 5? What about it is 5,000? 475, 5,000. What about a 5 and a 5? Bid now 5 and a quarter. What about a 4750? You're in a 4750. 5,000. 5,000. 4750 to bid in 5. What about a 5,000? Bid in a quarter. What about a 5 and a quarter? 5 and a quarter and a half. What about a 5 and a half? 575. What about a 575? 575 and 6. What about a 6,000? 575, 6,000. What about a 6,000? Bid in a quarter. What about a 6 and a quarter? 6,000, a bid and a quarter, with a 6 and a quarter, with a 6. Hey, bareback works, but about a 6 and a quarter. Well, is it worth another $250? Would have been a 6,250. 62.50 to bid in 65 and 67 and a half. 65 would have been a 67 and a half, would have been a 67 and a half. 6,500 bid in 67.50, all in, all done. Wait. There, I got it right there. There we go. 37.50. Sorry, 57.50. 6,000 would have been a 6,000. 57.50 business 6,000 would have been a 6,000 bid and a quarter, would have been a 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter and a half from 675. 750 would have been a 7,000 would have been a 7,700. I forgot how to count. Would have been a 7,000. 67.50 would have been 8. Would have been a 7,000. 7,000. 67.50 and 7,000 would have been a 7,000. You can use it with an Uber. Would have been a 7,000. 67.50. 7,000 would have been a 7,700. Would have been a 6,800. That'll help you out. 6,800. That'll help you. 67.50, 67.50, 6,800. I sold them to you. 67.50 buyer, 39. Maverick is our next horse. It's a 3-year-old Palomino, OIB Wildly Gelding. He's approximately 14.3. He has a larger-than-life personality. He is kind and eager partner, no matter the app. He is a real goer, but does have the intuition to moderate himself to suit riders and handlers with different levels of confidence and experience. Maverick is well started under saddle, with experience riding in pens of various sizes and out on trail. Walk, trot, lope. He has potential to do well in any discipline and is primed and ready to take his training to the next level. Maverick will need guidance from an experienced horse person to continue his training. Just to reiterate, if you want more training on any of these horses, talk to Aaron and he will accommodate you. On Maverick, take a look at this pretty horse. Oh my heavens, ladies and gentlemen, would you bet a 3,000 on him? 3 and go would have been started off at 3. 3,000 would have been a 3. And 3 would have been 3,000. 3 would have been a 3. Would have been 2,000 and started off. 2,000 would have been 2. Would have been 2,000. 2,000. We got 2 to the bid 22.50. 2 to the bid 2.5 would have been 22.50 and the bid 25 would have been a 5 and 25. 22.50 to bid 25. 25 would have been a 5 and 22.50 to bid 5 would have been a 5 and 25. 22.50 to bid 25 would have been a 5 and 25 and 27 and a half. Then 3 would have been a 3,000. 3 would have been a 3 and 27.50 to bid 3 and bid 32.50. 32.50. 32.50. 32.50 to bid 35 would have been a 5 and 35 and 35 would have been a 35 and 7.5 would have been a 7.5 would have been a 7.50. 37.50 to bid would have been a 4,000. 4 and 4 would have been a 4 would have been a 4,000. 4,000. 37.50 to bid 4 would have been a 4,000 and 4 would have been a 4,000. 4,000. 37.50 and 4 would have been a 4,000. 4,000. One more time would have been a 4,000. 37.50 would have been a $4,000.
I have a bidder online.
We have a bidder online. Hang on.
They're just cut, like it's coming in at the same time. Like when you got 3,500 there, it was coming.
4,000.
Yeah.
4,000. I got 4,042 and a half. Sorry, it takes a second. 42.50. I haven't said the dirty word yet. 42.50. 42.50 to bid 45 would have been a 5 and 4,500. It was a second. Would have been a 45. 42.50 to bid 45 would have been a 5 and 45. 45. 45. Just type yes, number 3. 45. 45. Number 3, I don't. Bear with us. 42.50, 45. I sold it to you, 42.50. Congratulations. Buyer number 4, buyer number 4.
42.50.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Newt is a 3-year-old Bayroan OIB Wildly Gelding. He's approximately 13.3 tall. Newt is a curious and eager young horse. She shows a willingness to learn. He is lightly handled with about 5 training sessions under his belt. He has been haltered, is learning to lead, and has started desensitizing with accepting touch all over and a brief sacking out with the saddle blanket. Newt is eager to learn and would make a great project horse. Okay, Newt. There we go. Oh, look at him. Look at those socks. Man, that's a good looking little pony. Come on, gentlemen, ladies, where do you want to go? Would have been 2,000 on him. 2,000, you would have been 2,000. $2,000. Would you go 2,000? $1,000 and start them off, boys. Would have been the 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000.
Yep.
1,000 a bid, 1250. 10 to bid and 12 and a half, would have been 1250, would have been 1250. 1250 would have been 1250. 1250, 1,000 to bid and 1250 would have been 1250.
Yep.
1250 to bid and 15 would have been 1,500. 15 would have been 15, 1,300 to bid and 14 would have been 14. 13, 14. 13, 14 would have been 1,400. 14 would have been 14. 13, 14 would have been 1,400. 1,314 bid now 15 would have been 15. 1,400 bid 15. 16 would have been 16. 1,516 would have been 16. 16 would have been 1,600. 16 would have been 1,600. 16, 16, 17, would have been 17, 17, would have been 1,800, been on 19, would have been 19, 1,800, been 19, would have been 19. We have a silent auction going, would have been 1,900, 1,800, been 19, would have been 1,900, been 2, would have been 2,000, 2,000, been 2,250, 2,250, 2,250, would have been 2,250, 2,250, 21, been 2, would have been 22, 2, would have been 2, let's try.
50.
What's that?
2150.
Like a cemetery, I'll take anything. 2150. 22 to be 23, would have been 3 and 23, would have been 2250 if that'll help them out. Would have been 2250. 2250 would have been 2250. 2250, 2,000, 2250 would have been 2250. All in, all done. I sold them $2,000. Buyer number 3.
30.
30?
Buyer 30.
Buyer 30.
Yeah.
Says 3.
Yeah, but here.
Oh. Okay, buyer 30
But
online.
that shouldn't be, somebody's wrong because she's 30 and mine.
Okay, so we'll go with buyer 3. Okay. You can leave now, Newt. You did good. All right, Little Hawk is our next horse. 2-year-old Bay Pinto Wild Yelling from Merritt. He's a big boy standing approximately 16 hands with years of growing left to do. Little Hawk is a curious but cautious mind. He loves being around people, but does have his favorites. He's quick-witted and catches on to training concepts easily. He does lots of groundwork and is lately started under saddle. He rides nicely, walk, trot, lope, and is soft and responsive to rider cues. Little Hawk will require continued training with an experienced horse person. All right, boys, well, Little Hawk, what a good-looking pony we got here, boys. What do you roll to 3,000? 3,000, one bit of 3, 3, one bit of 3,000, 3,000, 2,000, go, one bit of 2, one bit of 2, what is 2,000 bid 2250, 2250, 2,000 bid 22 and a half, what about 22 and a half, what about 22 and a half, 2250, 2,000 bid 2250, what about 2250, 2250, 2250, 21 of that. Oh, 2250 online, 25, what about 5 and 5 and 25, what about 5 and 25, 2250 to bid and 5, what about 25, 2250 to bid and 25, 2250, 25 to bid and 7.5, what about 2750, 2250 to bid and 27.5, what about 2750, 2750 to bid and 3, what about 3 and 3, what about 3,000, what about 3 and 3,000, 2750 to bid and 3,000, what about 3 and 3, where
We got 28 online.
we got 28 online, what about 29 if that'll help you out. 2,800 of it, 999 would have been 929, would have been 9 and 29. 2,800 of it and 29 would have been 9 and 29. 2,800 of it and 29. We're just going to pause for a sec while we get the saddle off of this one so you can see him bareback. All right. 2250, 20.
We have 28 online.
28 and 29 would have been 9 and 9 and 29 would have been 9 and 29 would have been 9. Look at this. He's as good bareback as he is with saddle. Would have been 2,900. 29 would have been 9 and 29 would have been 9 and 29 would have been 9 and 29. Oh, 29 to bid now 3 would have been 3,000. 3,000 would have been 3 and 3 would have been 3,000. 2,900 to bid and 3,000. 3,000 would have been 3,000. 2,900 bid and 3,000 to bid and 31 would have been 31 would have been 31 would have been 1 and 31. 33,000 a bid, 31 would have been 1, and then would have been 2, 2 would have been 2 and 32. 3,100 a bid and 32 would have been 2 and 32. 3,100 to bid and 2 would have been 2 would have been 2. 3,100 to bid and 2 would have been 2. 3,100 to bid and 32 would have been 2. 3,100 to bid and 2 would have been 3,200. All in, all done.
Yeah.
I got 32.
32.
32 and 33 would have been 3 and 3 would have been 3 and I didn't say the dirty word. What is 33? 33 and 34 would have been 34. 33 to bid and 4 would have been 4 and 34 would have been 4 and 34. 3,300 to bid and 4 would have been a 34. 3,300, 34 would have been a 34. Josh barely knows how to ride, so anybody can ride this horse. Would have been 3,400, 34. 3,400 to bid, right?
Yeah.
3,435 would have been a 5 and 35 would have been a 5 and 35 would have been a 5 and 35. 3,400 and 35 would have been a 5 and go one more time would have been a 35. Yeah? Let's do it. 35. Let's do it together. Let's do this. 35. Everybody nod for him. Would you been at 3,500? 35. 35. Do it one more time, man. 36. Would have been a 3,600. 36. 35 and 6 would have been a 6. Would have been 3,600.
Yeah.
3,600 would have been 37. 3,600 would have been 37. Would have been a 37. Would have been a 37. 37. All in. All done. 3,600. 37. I sold it buyer
27.
27 online.
2,700. Bidder 27.
All right, our next horse is Bryce, a 3-year-old Palomino OIB Wildly Gelding. He's approximately 15.2 hands tall. Bryce has more reserved personality, but takes time to get to know people. He thrives off making connections and does not tolerate disrespect. He's the type of horse that seeks a partnership with his person, not simply doing what he's told to do. He's the type of horse that Bryce has lightly started under saddle with about 15 rides. He is quick-witted and catches on to training concepts with ease. Most of his riding has been done in pens in various sizes, and he's been out once or twice through our cow field. Bryce is extremely athletic and has potential to excel in any discipline. You will need an experienced horse person to continue his training. All right, 15 rides on this horse and another one of the exceptional rides. What's that? Oh, another one of the exceptional trainers here at Stelkia Ranch on 15 rides under this pony. Ladies and gentlemen, where do you want to go over to 3,000? 3 and 3, 1 with 3 and 3, 1 with 3, 1 with 3,000, 1 with 2,000 to start her off, boys. 2,000, 1 with 2,000. 2 would have been 2, would have been 2,000, 2 would have been 2, would have been $1,000 and get them going, boys. Would have been $1,000. And girls would have been $1,000. 1,000 go over 1,000, 1,000 would have been 1,000, would have been $1,000. 1,000. Did somebody holler at me? Would have been 1,000. Then it's just 1,250. We got it. 1,250. We need 1,250 to bid. Now 15 would have been 15. I need 15. Would have been 1,500. 15. 1,250 to bid. And 15 would have been 15. 15 would have been 1,500. 1,250 to bid. 15 would have been 1,500. Bid and 17.5 would have been 1,750. 1,500 to bid and 17.5 would have been 1,750. 1,500 to bid and 1,750 would have been 1,750. 1,500 to bid 1,750 online would have been 2,000. 2 would have been 2,000. 2,000 bid and 2,250 would have been 2,250. 2,000 bid 2,250 would have been 250. 2,250. 2,000 bid 2,250. 2,000 bid and 2,250 would have been 2,250 to bid 25 would have been 5 and 25 would have been 5 and 25. 25. 25 to bid and 7.5 would have been 2,750. 25 to bid and 7.5 would have been 750 would have been 2,750. 2,500 to bid and 7.5 would have been 2,750. 2,500 to bid and 7.5 would have been 2,750. 2,750. 2,500 to bid and 7.5 would have been 2,750. 2,750 to bid and 3 would have been 3 and 3 would have been 3,000. 3 would have been 3 would have been 3,000. 3,000 would have been 3. You're in 2,750 would have been $3,000. All in, all done. Would have been $3,000. Sold it to you. Buyer number 28. 28. Buyer 28. Our next horse is Eno, a 4-year-old Bay PIB Wildly Gelding. He is approximately 15.2. You're not going to let that go? Where do we need to be on that one, Aaron? At least 3? What are we out on it?
2850.
Would you go to 3? Would you go $3,000 on it? No? All right. Would anybody go 3,000? Thanks for that. Would it been $3,000? 3? Anybody? Pass them out. All right. Next is Eno. Yeah. Next is Eno, a 4-year-old bay, PIB wildly gelding. He's approximately 15 hands tall. He's an easygoing and quiet-minded horse with a bit of a playful streak. He enjoys spending time with people and is a willing partner. He has started under saddle with experience in pens of various sizes and out on trails. Walk, trot, and lope. You will need an experienced person to continue his training. He has potential to go in any direction. All right, boys. What a pretty looking bay. Hey, boys, where do you want to go with this little pony? Say, what about the $3,000? What about the 3,000? What about the 3,000? What about the 2,000? 2,000. What about the 2,000? A bid in 2250. 2,000 a bid, 22 and a half. What about the 2250? What about the 2250 to bid in 25? What about the 5 and 2750? What about the 3,000? What about the 3,000 bid in 3250 bid in 35, 35, 37 and a half. 35 to bid in 7 and a half. What about the 3750 to bid in 4 to bid in a quarter? What about the 4 and a quarter? 4 and a quarter to bid and a half. What about the 4 and a half? 475, 75, and 5,000 to bid. 5,500 to bid in 6. What about the 6,000? 55, 6, what about a 6 and 6 bid and 65 and 7, what about a 7,000, 7, what about a 7? 6750 if that'll help you out. 6750, 6,500 bid and 6750, what about a 6750? All in, all done. I got you. Buyer number 1, thank you.
That was at what price? Was it 6,500 or 6,750? 65.
We can help you out. We hate to leave you in the lurch like that. Memphis is a 3-year-old bay, OIB wildly gelding. He's approximately 15 hands tall. He is easygoing and a willing partner. He enjoys his training sessions and responds well to many different handlers. He is well started under saddle with rides and pens of various sizes, jaunts through our cow field, and trips out on the trails. He's been ridden bareback and under saddle, walk, trot, lope. With more training, Memphis will be a solid horse for any experience level.
And an 8-year-old rode him 2 days ago.
An 8-year-old rode this pony 2 days ago. Okay, he's losing his baby teeth right now. There is molars, so he's chewing a little bit, but he's a solid little pony and a match set for somebody that like just got one. All right, boys, where do you want to go with this? Is he close enough to you for 3,000 to start him off? 3,000. What about the 3,000? 3, what about the 3, what about the 3,000? 3,000 a bid, 3,250. 3,000 a bid and 2.5. What about the 3,250? 3,000 a bid. An 8-year-old could ride him. 3,250. 3,250.
Yeah.
3,250 bid and 35. What about the 35 and 37 and a half?
$3,750.
We got 3,750 and 4,000. 4 to bid and quarter. What about a 4 and a quarter? 4,000 a bid. 4. I need 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter. 425. What about a 425 in the back? What about a 45? 4 and a quarter the bid and a half. What about a 45? Bid 4750. 4750 the bid and 5. What about a 5,000 and 5? What about a 5,000 bid and 5250? 5,000 bid 5250. 5250 to bid 55. What about a 5 and 55? What about a 5 and 55? Bid 7.5. You're out now. What about a 5750 to bid 6? What about a 6,000? 6,000. 5750 bid 6,000 bid 6250. 6,000 bid 2.5. What about a 6250 to bid 65? What about a 5 and 6,500? 65, 67 and a half would have been 6750 to bid 7 would have been 7,000. 7,000, 7 would have been 7,000, 7,000 would have been 7 and a quarter would have been 725, 7,000 would have been 725, 77 and a quarter would have been 7 and a quarter, 7250, 7250. We're going barefoot.
Haley,
7250.
go around.
7250 to bid in 75 would have been 75 to bid in 77.
Go back.
75, 7750. 7,500 bid in 7750 would have been 7750 to bid 8,000 would have been 8 would have been 77,000 7750 8,000 would have been 8 and 8 would have been 8,000 8,000 wave that pink piece it would have been 8,000 7750 8,000 you're down in the front would have been 8,000 down in the front you're all in the front would have been 8,000 7750 8,000 would have been 8,250 8 and a quarter would have been 8 and a quarter would have been 8 and a quarter 8,000 would have been 8 and a quarter bid and a half would have been 8 and a half 8 and a half 8 and a half would have been 8 and a half would have been 8 and a half 8 and a half all in all done in time would have been 9,000 9 would have been 999 would have been look at this would have been 9,000 9,000 do it one more time 9,000 you could trick ride on this horse 9,000 a bid 9250 9250 9,000 a bid 92 and a half would have been 92 and a half would have been 9,500 95 would have been a 5 and 5 would have been 95 and 9250 bid and 5 would have been a 5 95 would have been 95 95 would have been 97 and a half would have been 9750 9750 do it one more time and 5 would have been 9750 and 10 would have been 10 10 would have been 10 here we go watch this because this is worth $250 oh okay wrong would have been 10,000 9750 10,000 would have been the next job would have been 9750 10,000 10,000 would have been 10 20 10 and a quarter would have been 10 and a quarter 10 and a quarter would have you can learn how to do that 10 and a half would have been 10 and a half 10 and a half and 10 and a quarter would have been 10 and a half would have been 10 and a half 10 and a quarter would have been 10 and a half would have been 10 and a half would have been 10 5 one more time I sold it to you, $10,250. Thank you very much. What's buyer number 18? Buyer 18.
10,025.
Nope, 10,250.
Yeah, that's what I got.
By the way, Josh does not come with him. Sorry. All righty. Memphis.
That was Memphis,
Yeah.
so we're on.
Oh yeah. He's a 5-year-old red varnish Appaloosa OIB Wildly Gelding. He is approximately 16 hands tall. He is a reserved and introverted guy. He really enjoys his training sessions, but is not very expressive about it. He thrives off building relationships, a connection, and opens up more and more as that relationship develops. He is well started under saddle and is ready to take his training to the next level. He is experienced both in the pen and out on the range. He's been exposed to cows while riding through the pasture. He is very athletic and has potential to succeed in any discipline. He would benefit from continued training under an experienced horseperson. All right, on Sequoia. Boys, where do you want to go? A little bit of 5,000, 3,000, go a little bit of 3 and 3, a little bit of 3,000. 3,000, a little bit of 3 and 3, a little bit of 3, a little bit of 3,000, a little bit of 2,000 on Sequoia, a little bit of 2,000. 2,000, a little bit of 2,000. 2,000. Really looking a little happy. 2,000 bid in 2250. 2,000 bid in 2.5 would have been 2250. 2,000 bid 2250 would have been 2.5 would have been 2250. 25 would have been 5 and 25 bid in 7.5 would have been 2750. 2750. 2,500 bid in 7.5 would have been 2750. 2,500 bid in 7.5 would have been 2750. 2,500 bid in 7.5 would have been 20. 3 would have been 3,000. 3 would have been 3 would have been 3,000. You're out down here. 3,000 bid, 2.5 would have been 3250 bid, 35 and 37.5 would have been 3750. 3750 bid and 30 when 4 would have been 4,000 bid and quarter would have been 4 and a quarter. 4,000 bid and quarter would have been 4250. 4250. Do it one more time would have been 4250. 4250 to bid and 45 would have been 5 and 45. 4050. They aren't going to go again. Would have been 4250. 4250 to bid and 45 would have been 5 and 45. 4250 to bid and 45. All in, all done. Sold it to you, 42.50, buyer 37, buyer 37.
42.50.
All righty. Somebody get the gate, please.
We're gonna take a 15-minute break after chat.
Or,
That's just what I was told.
okay. All righty. Our next horse is Boomer. This is the 5-year-old Bay Roan PIV Wild Gelding. He is approximately 14.3. Boomer is the kind and gentle guy once you get to know him. He is very observant and cautious while navigating new situations, so it takes a bit of time to make connections and settle into routines. He is halter trained, has been saddled, and is working towards his first rides.
He's been ridden twice now.
Okay, he's been ridden twice already. He will need a confident and experienced horse person to continue his training. He is athletic and has potential to succeed. This is not who Aaron's riding. Oh, that's what I wrote there. He is the brother to Rooster and Chickadee.
Chickadee was the top seller last year.
Chickadee was the top seller last year. All right. So he is the Rooster and Chickadee were the two top selling horses in the last 2 years. And this horse is his full brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on Boomer, where do you want to go? What do you bid at 5,000? 3, you go, what about 3, 3, what about to go, what about 3,000? What about the 3,000? 3,000, 2,500. What about a 25? What about 2,000? Start off, boys. What about 2,000? 2,000, what about 2, 2, what about 2? What about 2,000? 1,000 and start them off, boys. What about 1,000? 1,000. 1,000, what about 1,000 of in 1,250? What about 1,250? 1,250. 1,000 a bid, 12 and a half. What about 1,250? 1,000 a bid, 12 and a half. What about 1,250? 1,250. What about 1,250? 1,250. What about 1,250? 1,300. Hang on.
You have.
Oh.
She bid against herself.
Bidding against herself. What about the 1,250? 1,000 a bid. 1,250, what about 1,250? What about 1,250? 1,000 a bid, 12 and a half, what about 1,250? 1,000 a bid, 12 and a half, what about $1,250? Do we let them go for $1,000, Aaron? 1,250?
Yes, got 12.
I got 1,250. I got 1,250, 1,500. What about a 15? I got it online now. What about a 1,500? 15. What about a 15? 1,500. What about a 15? 15 bid, 17 and a half. What about 1,750? We're getting more realistic. What about a 1,750? 1,750. 1,000 bid, 1,750.
I have 1,350 online.
1,350 online. What an odd number. Let's go there. 1,350, 1,500. What about a 1,550? What about a 1,500? 1,350 bid, 15. What about a 1,550? What about a 1,500? 1,500, 1,500, 1,350, 1,400. If that'll help you out, what about a 1,400? Online, 14. What about a 14? I got 1,350 and 14. What about a 14? 14. What about $1,400? 1,400 bid and 1,450. What about a 1,450? Thank you. What about a 1,400 bid and 1,450? What about 1,450? 1,400 bid, 15. What about 1,450? 1,450. What about 1,450? 1,450.
1,460.
14.
Will you accept?
We're going with 1,450. 1,500. What about a 15? 1,450, but now 16. What about a 1,600? 1,600. 1,600. What about a 1,600? 16. What about a 16? 16. What about a 1,600? 1,600. For the people online, I'm not going to $10 increments. What about a 1,600? 16. What about a 1,600? What about a 16? 16. What about a 50? 1450 15, sorry, 1550 to bid, and I need 1,600. Need 16, what about a 1660? What about a 1550 bid, now 16, what about a 1,600? All in, all done?
Yeah.
1,600 bid and a half, what about a 1,650? 1,600 bid, 1,650. 1,600 bid and a half, what about a 1,650 to bid and 17, what about a 17, 17, what about a 1,700? 17, what about a 17? 1,650 to bid and 17, what about a 17, what about a 1,700? 1,700, 1,650 to bid, 17, what about 1,700? $1,700, 1,650, 1,700, all in, all done. Someone to you for 1,650, congratulations.
Bidder number?
Bidder number, sorry, 9, it's right behind the rail. And you're short, or too tall, one of the two. All right, Buddy G is a 3-year-old dark bay gray gelding. He is approximately 14 hands tall. He is kind and inquisitive kind of guy with a gentle soul and a thoughtful nature. He has a cautious approach to new situations and experiences, which I'd like to point out, folks, this is a new experience to every one of these horses. So you can see how they're handling that. All right. While being timid and cautious, he doesn't have a mean bone in his body. He can become very reactive when overwhelmed, but his reactions stem from sensitivity and self-preservation rather than defiance. He will need an experienced horse person to continue his training, one who is calm and confident, understanding the importance of patience, consistency, and compassion. Buddy G is started under saddle with rides and pens in various sizes, out in our cow fields and out on range. He has experience moving cows. He has a good handle and is soft and responsive to cues. Walk, trot, and lope. He is very athletic and eager to please. He has potential to succeed in any discipline. All right, on Buddy G, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a good looking pony. All right, here we go. Where you want to be? A little bit of 3,000 to start them off. 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 3,000, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3,000. We're the 2,000 to start them off. What? Sorry, I grabbed the camera. What are the 2,000? 2,000, what are the 2, what are the 2, what are the 2,000? What are the 2,000? 2,000, 2,000, $1,000 and start them off, boys. What are the 1,000 a bid and 15? What about the 1,500? You know you're way light on that. What about the 1,500? 15, what about the 1,500 and 15? What about the 15, 15? What about the 15? What about the 15? 15,000 a bid, 1,500 a bid and 1,750. What about the 2,000? 1,500 a bid and 2, what about the 2, what about the 2,000? 1,500 a bid and 2, what about the 2,000? 1,500 a bid and 2,000, what about the 2, what about the 2,000? 1,500 on 2,000 a bid and 5, what about the 2,500 a bid and 3, what about the 3,000? 2,500 a bid and 3, what about the 3, 3, what about the 3,000? 22,000, 2,500 a bid and 3, what about the 3, 3, what about the 3, what about the 2,750? Would that help you out? 2,750, would that help you out? 2,500 a bid and 2,750. 2,500 a bid and 7.5, what about the 2,750? 2,500 bid and 7.5, what about 2,750? 2,750, 2,500 bid and 7.5, what about 2,750? All in, all done. We're okay at that, Aaron? 25? I sold it to you, $2,500, buyer 30, buyer 30. Our next horse is Loki, a 5-year-old Dunskin OIB Wild Gelding. He is approximately 14-1. Loki is a strong-minded and determined horse. He has a reserved personality and is slow to build bonds. He does open up and can be quite affectionate with people once a bond is made. He is brave and willing to step up to any task. Loki is started under saddle with rides both in the pen and out on pasture range, walk, trot, lope. At this time, he is best suited to an experienced horse person, but with more time and consistency in training, he will make a great horse for any experience level. He is hardy and athletic with potential to succeed in any direction. Loki is light on his hind end with the quick and decisive reactions, not suitable for a beginner rider.
He's also a brother to Odin, who we sold last year.
He is a brother to Odin, who we sold last year. I tell you what, folks, the color alone on this horse, it's got to be worth about $3,000. 3,000. Okay, for those who couldn't hear Aaron, it's if you are the successful buyer of this horse, and somebody should be because he's a really nice horse, when you catch him the first time, go face to face with him. You want him to know that you are in control and that you are his friend. And he will make that connection with you and he will be your horse for life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, where do you want to go? What about 3,000? 3, what about 3, 3, what about 3,000? What about 3, what about $2,000? Oh no, what about 2,000? 2,000, what about 2, 2, what about 2, 2, what about 2,000? 2,000, what about 2, 2, what about 2,000? What about 1,500 to start them off, boys? What about 1,500? 1,500 to bid in 17.5 would have been 1,750. 1,500 to bid in 17.5 would have been 1,750. 1,500 to bid, 17.5 would have been 1,750. 1,500 to bid, 17.5. 1,500 to bid in 17.5 would have been 1,750. 1,500 to bid in 17.5. You're way low on this one, would have been 1,750. 15. 1750 would have been 1750. 17 would have been 1750. 17.5. 1,600 if that'll help somebody else. 16 would have been 1,600 to bid in 17. 1,700 to bid in 18 would have been 18. 17 on the fence would have been 18. 18 would have been 1,800 would have been 18. 1,800 to bid on 19 would have been 19. 19 would have been 19. 19 would have been 19. 1,800 to bid in 19. 1,900 to bid in 2 would have been 2,000. 2,000 would have been 2 would have been 2,000. 1,900 bid in 2 would have been 2,000. 2 would have been 2,000. 2,000 bid in 21 would have been a 21. 2,000 bid 2,100 would have been a 21. Would have been a 1 in 21. Would have been a 21. 21. 2,100 would have been a 21 and 2,000 would have been a 2,100. Do it again. Would have been a $2,100 would have been a 21. Would have been a 21. 21.
She's waving her card down there.
21, 22, 2,100 and 22 would have been 2, 2 would have been 2 would have been 22, 2,100 and 22 and 23 would have been a 3 and 3 would have been 23 would have been a 3 and 3 and 23 would have been a 3 would have been 23, 23, easy. Close enough. He doesn't have a lot under his saddle. That was a good move. 23, 2,200 and 3 and 23 would have been 3 and 23 would have been 23. 2,200, 23 would have been 3 and 2,300 all in, all done. Passing through, folks. We're just not there. 25. Would somebody go 25 on him? No, passing through. All right. Oh, they said we're taking a break now?
No, after him.
All right. Chance is a 4-year-old Dunskin OIB Wild Gelding. He is approximately 14 one-hands tall. He is keen but a cautious guy. He loves spending time with his people, but prefers a quiet setting where he can engage entirely without outside distractions. He is gentle and eager to please. Chance is well started under saddle with experience in both the pen and out on range. Walk, trot, both. He is a well-rounded horse capable of rising to any ask. Jack of all trades. He will need continued training to reach his full potential. On Chance. Oh, man, this is a pretty little horse, too. All right, folks, where do you want to go with this one? How about a $3,000 bill? 3 would have been 3 and 3 would have been 3,000. 3,000 would have been 32.50. 3,000 would have been 32.5 would have been 32.50. 3,000 would have been 32.5 would have been 32.50. 3,000 would have been 32.50 bid and 35 would have been 5 and 35 would have been 5 and 35. 32.50 to bid and 35 and 35 would have been 5 and 35 to bid and 35 and 37.5. 35 to bid and 7.5 would have been 37.50. 3,500 off to the side would have been 37.50. 3,500 to bid and 37.50 to bid and 5 would have been 5 would have been 37.50 and 4 would have been 4,000. 4,000 would have been a 4. 4,000. I got 4,000 behind you. We're going to go 42.50. 42.50.
That's Kaylee.
Kaylee, I got 4,000 behind you. I need 42.50. 42.50 would have been a 42.50. 4,000 bid, 2.5 would have been a 42.50 to bid and 45 would have been a 45. 42.50 to bid and 5. 5 would have been a 5 and 5 would have been a 5. You got your bid back this year? 5,000. 42.50 to bid and 40. 45 would have been a 5 and 45. 40.50. 45, 47.5 is what I need. 47.50. 47.5 would have been a 47.50. 47.50. 47.50. 4,500 to bid and 47.50. I got 47.50. I need $5,000 from you. 5,000. 5,000 would have been a 5,000. I got 47.50. 5,000 a bid and 42.50. 52.50 would have been a 52.50. 5,000 a bid. 52.50. You can double on them. Once again, an Uber business would have been a 52.50. 5,000 bid, 52.50. 5,000 a bid, 2.5 would have been a 52.50. Would have been a 52.50. 52.50. Raise that pink card like that one more time. Would have been a 52.50. 52.50 to bid and 55 would have been a 5 and 55. 52.50 and 55 would have been a 5 and 55. 55, 52, 50, 55, what about a 5 from 55? 52, 50, and 55. All in, all in. I got 52, 50 over here, $5,500. Sold it to you, 52.50. Buyer 4, buyer 4. All right, we're gonna right now. Taking a quick break, folks. Go ahead and get something cold to drink or something to eat. We'll be back in about 10. Break.
I don't.
8. I'm back.
There's a place I really love to be, but all my exes live in Tennessee. And that's why I hang my head in Tennessee. Roseanne down in Texarkana wanted me to push her through. Sweet Eileen never me, she forgot I often loved. And Allison in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. And Dimple, who now lives in Pimple, but Lord looking for me. All these my exes live in Texas.
At least 6 that are like between 33 and 36 years old that are ready to retire. So we need horses, so they're buying for the tables.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chubby's 34, Gunner's 30, Jack is 34, Moon is 30. And they're still working, but they're ready to retire.
Yeah. You know what? They deserve that.
They do, yeah, they've been good for a really long time, so the 2 girls that are staff, they're buying for the riding communities.
Right.
I remember
That's too bad.
that old free
Yeah.
river where I
Yeah.
learned to swim.
And they're not.
It brings to mind.
Yeah. Yeah, they're out on pasture right now, and I'm hoping that we don't have to bring them in for the
Race
summer.
horses, old rodeo horses, they must have their car.
I go there each night, but I always come back to myself.
Yeah, and our line workers, they're with us, like, when they're done working, they just go pasture.
All my exes live in Texas.
That's a good place to.
Yeah.
Texas is a place I didn't love.
Where's winery can go on tour? All your face.
She had her face paint done.
Hang on, hold still.
Therefore, I desire.
Evening when we're out barrel racing.
Some folks think I'm bad. It's ready to that. But I'm alive and well in Tennessee.
This is funny. He sprang proud.
Loaded up my station wagon, the tent pole and sleeping bags, fishing pole, cooler of thoughts. 3 days before we had to die. When you're 7, you're in 7th heaven when you go in camping in the wild outdoors. As we turned off on that old dirt road, he looked at me and swore, Dad, this could be the best day of my life.
we get everything wetted down, which is more to cool the ground than anything else, and help cool you off, we're going to get underway. So I'm saying another couple of minutes. If you are in the line to get a drink, we'll kind of cater to you a little bit and give you a few minutes to get back.
Gabby, what do you need Allie for? Tony, can you make an announcement for Allie to go around?
Allie, could you go to the round pen, please? Allie, to the round pen. Well, it's easier when you're trying to find her.
They were all trying. She's asking me to get better.
Yeah. We have a PA system.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to sell them as a pair or on choice? Okay. Yeah, one or two at 2 times the money. We'll sell one horse. You can take both to double the money.
If they want.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good plan to. I don't normally condone breaks, but it's a good idea to wet this down and cool it down. Because it did.
Yeah, it did.
No. Actually, we got the both people back.
Yeah.
Almost ready, Aaron.
Yeah.
All right, riders, ready to mount up. We're going to get underway with the last 13 horses of the sale. You guys have been phenomenal. It's a beautiful day. I'm fortunate we're in the shade and you're not, and I'm sorry about that, but can't do anything. Well, yeah, Aaron will put up shade, but we got to sell way more horses. And I hate to say this, Aaron, but you're going to have to move the bleachers to this side because the sun's there. Are you up next?
Her daughter is.
Okay. Yep.
There's one down there. Okay.
Good.
Yeah. There's one down there. I just have to turn this on. I don't know how to turn this on. Oh, hang on. If the power's on.
Turn the mic volume on. There we go. Here you go.
Okay, the way we get on these horses, we get on them from the front end. You'll see a lot of people, they'll mount their horses from the side or from the back. Well, when you mount a horse from the front end, even if they jumped ahead to try and kick at you, well, we get in the habit of getting on these horses that way all the time. Because when you're out on the range and all of a sudden they decide to jump ahead, when they put your foot in their stirrup and they jump ahead, you go with them instead of them jumping ahead and getting away from you and maybe getting your foot in there or possibly cow kicking at you. So when you're getting on all these young horses, it becomes a habit of climbing on them. So we've had some issues with people saying they went to get on the horse and the horse spooked and jumped sideways and they couldn't get on him. That's because the horse is used to us getting on from the front end. So I'll just demonstrate. So what I do, I will hook the rein on my saddle horn like that, because I'm a short ass. And he can't get away from me. So you can hang on to this.
Then he turns a stirrup and faces himself and swings on. Then he's got a hold of him. Do you want this thing back now that you're up there?
Okay, I just wanted to demonstrate that so you guys, when you buy these horses, you're not climbing on them from the back end or from the side because they won't be used to that. Thanks.
All right, of course, the other thing that does, the horse can see what you're doing, so he's not going to shy away from you. All righty, Mr. Big is in the arena. He is a 4-year-old red PIB Wild Yelling. He is approximately 13 free hands tall. He is a little horse with a huge personality. He is sweet and affectionate and always ready for an adventure. He is well started under saddle with rides in various size pens and out through the fields and trails. Walk, trot, lope. He's been exposed to cows and ridden bareback. He is very athletic and quick on his feet. He has potential to succeed in any discipline. He would make a great mount for a handy youth or a small adult, not suitable as a kid's horse at this time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, where do you want to go with Mr. Big? What about the 3,000? 3 go over the 3, what about the 3,000? 3 over the 2,000, go over the 2,000. 2,000 over the 2 over the 2,000. 2,000. 1,500 and go, boys. What about the 1,500? 15, what about the 15? 15, what about the 1,500? 1,500 division 1,750. 15 online, what about the 1,750? 15 division 17 half, what about the 1,750?
Oh, yeah, 1,600.
1,600, 17, 16, 17, what about the 17, 17, 18, what about the 18? 17, 18, what about the 1,800? 18, what about the 18, 18, what about the 18? 18, what about the 1,800? 1,700 bid, 18, what bid, 18, 18, what bid, 1,800, 1,700 bid, and 18, what bid, 18, 18, what bid, 1,800. Watch the mounting process. Swings you right up. 1,800, 1,700 bid, and 18, what bid, 18, 18, what bid, 18, 1,700 bid, and 18, what bid, 1,800. All in, all done. We're good at 1,700. Sold them $1,700. Buyer number 26, buyer 26. All right. Our next horse is Wheeler, the Yearling Bay Road Pinto OIB Wildy Colt. He is approximately 13 two hands tall. Wheeler is an outgoing and playful character. He is well handled, leads well, and is learning good manners for hoof care. He has been introduced briefly to some tack, a small saddle set on his back. It will take some time before he's ready to progress his training beyond groundwork. He is a pony cross and will mature at under 15 hands. He's from the same herd, same sire as Maverick and Newt. He'll make a great project for someone looking to spend some time and develop a horse in their own way. He's just a baby, folks. All right, where do you want to go with this one? Look at this.
1,000.
Or you got 1,000 to start and 1,250, 1,000 bid, 1,200, 1,500 and 1,750, 1,600 would have been 17, would have been 17, 1,600 and 17, would have been 17. Sorry, these are coming in online.
17.
Would have been 1,700 bid, 18, 1,800 bid, 19, would have been 19, 1,800, 2,000, 2,100. We're going wild online, would have been 21. And thank you for doing that, would have been 21. 21 and 22, would have been 22 and 23, would have been 23. 2,500 and 26 would have been 26. 26. 2,600 would have been 26. Look at this little pony, guys. Would have been 26. 2,500 and 26 would have been 6 and 26 would have been 26. 2,600 and 27 would have been 27. 27 would have been 27. 2,600 and 27 would have been 27. How is he with his back feet? He's getting there.
27.
2,700 bid and 20. Okay, a little skittish on his back feet. He's a little worried.
3,000.
3,000 bid, 32 and a half. 3,000 bid and 32.50 over to 32.50 over to 32.50. 32.50. 3,000 bid, 2.5 over to 32.50 over to 32.50. 32.50. 3,100 if that'll help out somebody. Would have been 3,100. 3,100. Would have been a 31. 31 would have been a 1. 31 would have been a 1. And 31 would have been a 3,100. All in, all done, would have been $3,100. Sold them $3,000. Buyer number 31. Congratulations, buyer 31. All righty. Mr. McGuire is a 6-year-old red pinto PIB Wildy gelding. He is approximately 15 hands tall. Mr. McGuire is kind, curious, and eager to please. He is cautious and takes time to develop a bond with people, but once trust is established, he is fully committed. He is reserved in expressing himself, but really enjoys time spent with his people. Mr. McGuire is well started under saddle with experience both in the pen and out. He has experience working cattle, riding all on trails, and has been introduced to more complex asks like gaits and leg yields. Mr. McGuire is very athletic and quick on his feet. He is ready to take his training in any direction. He would thrive under the continued tutoring of an experienced horse person to further his training. Look at this pretty.
Am I on?
Yep.
Oh, hang on, Aaron. Aaron.
It's there. We go. It was on.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, this horse, you might recognize him from being in the sale last year. A lady, she was in her 70s and bought him, and I said, he's just too much horse for you. So I gave her a different horse that would suit her. She came down and looked at this other horse, and she ended up taking that one, and she's happy with it. Because I didn't want to see her get on this horse, and because he was.
You hit the button, Aaron.
You hit the button. Oh.
Here.
All right, basically, yeah, he didn't want to see this lady get hurt, so Aaron did the right thing, which welcome to the sale will happen at any point in time.
Hello?
We'll always do the right thing. All right, so Mr. McGuire, where are we gonna go? Watch this horse work, folks. Where do you want to go? What about a 3,000? 3, what about a 3 and 3? What about a 3,000? What about a 3? What about a 3? What about a 2,000? 2 and go, what about a 2? What about a 2,000? 2,000, what about a 2? 2,000. 2,000, what about a 2? 2, what about a 2? What about a 1,500 and start them off, boys? 15. 1,500 to bid, 1,750. 15 to bid, 1,750. What about a 1,750 bid and 2? What about a 2,000 bid and 2,250? 2,250 and 25. What about a 5 and 25? 2,500 and 7.5. 25, 27.5. What about a 3 and 3? What about a 3,000? 3,000 and 32.5. What about a 3,250? 3,250. What about a 3,250? You're out. What about a 3,250? 3,250 to bid and 35. What about a 5 and 35? 3,250. 35. What about a 5 and 35? 35, what about a 35? 32.50 to bid and 35. 32.50 to bid and 35. What about a 5 and 35? 32.50 all in, all done. What about a 3,500? You got 32.50. You got 35 and 37.5 up the top of the fourth. I got 37.50 up there. I need 4,000 from you. 4,000 a bid and 42.5. I got 42.5. What about 2.5? What about a 42.50? 42.50. I got 4,000. I need 42.50, either from you or from you. I need 42.50. 4,000 bid, 42.5. What about a 42.50? You're on a 4,000. What about a 42.50? All in, all done. Sold it to you. $4,000. Buyer 11. Buyer 11. Good boy. Our next horse is Outlaw. It's a 3-year-old red with flax and OIB gelding.
There's 2 coming in,
Oh, is this the 2?
Outlaw and Skakaka.
Okay, so here's the deal, folks. We're bringing in 2 horses. We're bringing in Outlaw and Skakaka. These are a match set. We're going to sell 1 horse. You have your choice of which one you want, or you can take them both at double the money. Does everybody understand that? We're selling 2 horses. We're selling 1 horse. You're going to have a choice of either horse that's in the ring, and you can take both at double the money. Is that clear? Everybody got that? Okay, so the first one coming in is Outlaw, a 3-year-old red with flax and OIB gelding. He is approximately 14 hands tall. He is a kind and willing partner. He loves grooming and gets quite animated in his enjoyment of a good rub down. He is well started under saddle with experience both in and out of the pen. Walk, trot, lope. He's been introduced to cows by a ride through the cow field and has started to learn how to open gates, and he has had a rope swung off him. He is athletic and easier to please. His potential to succeed in any discipline. Outlaw is ready to start the next phase of training with more advanced cues and/or discipline specific asks. Coming in right now is Skakaka, a 3-year-old red with flax and OKIB wildly gelding. He is approximately 14 hands high. He was donated to the Stelkia Ranch by OKIB band member Devin Destiny for our Okanagan Youth Colt Starting Clinic held last July and to be sold at this auction. During the clinic, he was haltered, learned to lead and pony, and had his first ride. Since then, he has made great progress in his training with lots of groundwork, exposure to a busy facility, and time under saddle. He ground ties and stands beautifully for grooming and hoof care and rides nicely both in the pen and out on trails. Walk, trot, lope. Skakaka is a bit of a shy guy and prefers a quiet, confident handler. You will need an experienced horse person to continue his training. He is very athletic and has potential to succeed in any discipline. All right, ladies and gentlemen, where do you want to go with your choice? Yeah. Yeah, where'd you, there you are. All right. 3's better. 3 is not a crowd when you have horses. All right, folks, we're going to sell these 2 on choice. Where do you want to go? A little bit of $3,000. I will guarantee you, if you're looking at one of them, the opposing bidder is looking at the same one. So you need to bring them up just a little bit more. $3,000. 3, a little bit of 3, and 3, a little bit of 3, a little bit of 2,000. Go, a little bit of 2,000. 2,000. 1,500. A little bit of 15, 15. A little bit of 1,500. 1,500 and 79. A little bit of 1,750. 1,750. 1,500 and 79. A little bit of 1,750. A little bit of 1,750.
So yes, I got 17, 18.
1,750. 1,800 and 19. A little bit of 19. 1,800 a bid, 19, what about 19, 19, 18 on 2,000 a bid.
21.
Good Lord, people, 2,100, 2,100, 22, 2,100 a bid, 22, what about 2 and 22, what about 2 and 22, 2,100, 100 a bid, 22, 22 and 23 over the 3 and 23, then 24 over the 4 and 24, 24 over the 24. I got 23 and 24, 100 over the 4 and 24, 2,300 and 2,400 online over the 25, 25 to 26 over the 26, 2,600 over the 26. 2,500 and 26 and 27 over the 7 and 7 and 27, 2,600 and 27 over the 27, 27 over the 27.
I got 28.
28. People online have no idea how auction sales work. I just want to point that out with a bit of 28. 2,900 with a 9 and 29 with a 9 and 29 with a 9 and 29. 2,903 and with a 3,000, 3 with a 3,000, 3 with a 3,000. 2,903 and 3 with a 3,000. 3,000 with a 3,000. 2,903 with a 3,000. 3,000 with a 3,000 with a 2,903 and 31 with a 1 31 and 1 with a 31. 3,100, 3,000 bid, 31, we'll go 1 and 31, do it one more time, we'll go to 31, 31 to bid, 32, we'll go to 2, we'll go to 32, 32, we'll go to 3,200, 32, I got 3,100 in the crowd, I need 3,200 from online, we'll go to 32, 3,100 from the crowd, we'll go to 3,200, 31, 3,200, 3,100 bid and 32, we'll go to 2 and 2 and 2, we'll go to 3,200, 3,100, in live auction, 3,200. Online, 32 and 33. Over to 33. 33. Don't do that. Don't look ashamed. 3,200. 33. 32 and 3. Over to 33. Over to 33. Over to 33. Online. Over to 34. 34. 3,400. Over to 4 and 34. Over to 4 and 34. Do it one more time. Over to 34. I got 35 online. What's that? Oh, sorry. She's not paying attention. She'll hit herself. She's at 34. I need 35 from you. 35.
33.
35. I got 33.
She's at 33 and then she outbid herself at 35.
Okay. Sorry, she's at 33. I need 3,400 from you. 34. 34. I got 3,300 online, 3,400, now 35. Now she can go 35. 35 over 35 and 35 and 36 over 36. 3,500 of it and 36 over 6 and 36. 3,500 of it and 36 and 36 over 36. Look at her. She really wants this horse. What about a 3,600? 36. What about a 36? 36. 36 of it and 37. What about a 37? 36. 37. What about a 7? 37. What about a 37? 36 of it and 37. What about a 37? 37. What about a 37? 36. Need $3,700. 3,600 to 37. What about a 37? All in, all done. Sold it to you, 3,600. Which one would you like, or do you want the match pair? Outlaw. Does my online bidder want the other one?
I do.
And the other one goes out for the same money. To buyer number
16.
16. What was your number? Buyer 8 is the outlaw. Is not the outlaw, is the proud owner of outlaw. I'm so sorry to call you an outlaw. My God.
Okay, and the bidder number for
8.
8. Okay.
Yeah, so where are we now, Blossom? Quill.
So now we're at Quill, yes.
So Quill is a 5-year-old red PIB wildly gelding. He is approximately 15.2. Quill is extremely sensitive guy with a friendly and outgoing personality. He loves being the center of attention. He's the type of guy that says, if you got my back, I've got yours. Quill is green broke with a brief introduction to ranch work and some low-level training towards eventing. He is looking for a long-term partner with sensitivity to his softer side that will challenge him to become the best he has to offer. All right, boys and girls, on Quill, where do you want to go with this? Let's say 3,000. 3 over to 3. This is the horse that's ready to go. We'll do anything you ask. We'll go to 3,000. 3,000 over to 3 and 3 over bit of 3,000, a little bit of 3,000, 2,000 and go, 2,000 bid, 25, 2,500, a little bit of 5 and 25 and 3, a little bit of 3,000, 3,000 a bid, 35. I got 3,000 up top, a little bit of 3,500, 3,000 a bid and 35, a little bit of 5 and 35, 3,000 a bid, 35, a little bit of 5 and 5 and 5 and 32.50 if that'll help somebody else. 3,000 a bid, 32.50, a little bit of 2.5, a little bit of 32.50. 3,000 a bid and 2.5 and 35, a little bit of 5 and 35. 35, a little bit of 5 and 5, a little bit of 5 and 35, a little bit of 5 and 5, a little bit of 35. 32.50 bid, 35. 35, was that a yes? What's that? Go faster. 35. 35, 32.50, 35, then 37.5, a little bit of 37.50. 35, 37.5, a little bit of 37.50.
There is a
35.
bidder online, but
37.50.
we need 37.50.
Yep, 3,500 a bid and 37.5, 37.50, 37.50, 37.50, 3,500 a bid and 37.5, we're good, 37.50, 3,600 a bid and 37, we're good, 7 and 7, we're good, 37, 36 online, we're good, 37, 3,600 a bid and 37, we're good, 7 and 37, 3,600 a bid and 37, we're good, 37. You need longer legs. What about a 37? 37, what about a 37? What about a 37? 3,600 bid and 37, what about a 7 37? What about a 37? 3,600 bid and 37. All in, all done. Sold them $3,600 online. Buyer 10?
Yep.
Buyer 10. Lucian's next.
Yes.
Lucian is our next horse, is a yearling Dunstan OIB Wild and Colt. He is approximately 13 hands tall. Lucian is a quick-witted and eager young guy. He is eager to learn with great potential in any discipline. He is halter trained, leads well, and is well adjusted to life with people. He will make an excellent project for someone looking to spend some time to develop a horse from the ground up.
He's a little shy with all these people in here.
You have to understand this is a totally foreign concept to these horses. I'm just a little confused because I got two horses in here. You're just okay. I'm no longer confused. Thank you. I'm just following the script. Oh, he is going to grow up to be a good looking little pony, isn't he? He's a little bit shy. All right, boys and girls, on Lucian. What about 2,000? What about 2,000? What about 2,000? $1,000 and get him going, boys. What about 1,000? 1,000. He's going to grow into a beautiful pony, and he will be dedicated to his people. What about $1,000? 1,000. What about 1,000 bid and 1,250? What about 1,250? 1,250. What about 1,250? 1,000 a bid, 12.5. What about 1,250? 1,000 a bid, 12.5. What about 1,250? What about 1,250? 1,000 a bid, 12.5. What about 1,250? 1,250. What about 1,250? Look at him. He's just loving the attention. What about 1,250? 1,250. 1,000 a bid, 12.5. What about 12.5? What about 1,100? 11. What about 11? What about 1,100? What about 1,100? 1,000 a bid, 11. What about 1,100? What about 1,100? 1000 a bid, 1,100. 1,100 a bid and 12. What about 1,200? 11 online. What about 1,200? 1,100 a bid, 1,200. What about 12 to 12? What about 1,200? What about 1,200? 1,100 a bid, 1,200. What about 12 and 12? What about 12? Can we do 1,100, Aaron? 1,100 a bid, 12. What about 1,200? 1,200. All in, all done. I got 1,200 a bid now. 13. What about 13? 13. What about 13? 1,200 a bid now. 13. What about 13? 13. What about 13? I got 1,250 a bid now. 13. What about 13? 1,250. 1,300. What about 13? 13. What about 13? 13. 1,300 a bid and 13.5. What about 1350? 1350. 1,250 to bid and 13. 13. What about 1350? 1,300 a bid and a half. What about 1350? 1,300 a bid. 50. What about 50? 1,350. We have 1,300. I need 1,350. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on.
They have it at 1,300.
You're on at 13. I'm checking to see if I can get 1,350 here. Sorry. 1,300. All in, all done.
Oh, yeah, there.
Yeah, no, he just came in. 1,350, 1,400. 14. 1,400 a bid and a half. What about a 1,450? 1,400 a bid and a half. What about a 1,450? What about a 1,450? 1400 a bid and a half. What about a 1450? 1450. What about a 1450? 1450. 1450. 1400. What about a 1450? All in, all done. Sold them to you. $1,400, sir. Bidder number? Do you have a bidder's number? No. 33? 33. Okay, we've had a fair amount of interest on our next horse online. Mountain is coming in next, and a 5-year-old bay done OIB wildly gelding. He is approximately 15'2". He is a big softy and very affectionate. He does take some time to get to know people before really opening up and letting his personality shine. He is lightly started under saddle with about 15 to 20 rides. He's been ridden mostly in the pens of various sizes and is just started going out on range. Walk, trot, lope. He is very athletic and will do well having a job. Mountain will need an experienced horse person to continue his training. All right, on Mountain. Boys and girls, look at this pony. I say, what do you want to go? What about a 5,000? Five, what about a 5 and 5? What about a 5? What about a $3,000? Boys, what about a 3,000? 3,000. 3,000, what about the 3 3? What about 3,000? Bid 3250. 3250. 3250 to bid 35. What about a 5 and 35? What about a 5 and 35? 3250. 35. What about a 5 and 5? 35. Am I missing it? 35, 37 and a half. What about a 3750? 35 bid 7 and a half. What about a 3750? 35, 37 and a half. What about a 3750? 3750 to bid 4. What about a 4,000? 3750 to bid 4. What about a 4,000? 3750 to bid 4. What about a 4,000? 4,000. 3750. 4,000. 3750 to bid 4. What about a 4,000? 4. What about a 4,000? 3750 to bid 4. What about a $4,000 to bid 4250? 4 and a quarter would have been a 4 and a quarter. 4,000. You're in. You're in would have been a 4250. 4250. 4250. 4,000 bid 4250. 4250. 4,000 bid 4 and a quarter would have been a quarter. The bid and a half. 4 and a half would have been a 40 and a half. 4 and a half. 4,500. You're out now. Would have been a 45. And bid 4750. 4750. 45. 47 and a half would have been a 4750. Would have been a 4750. 4750 and 5 would have been a 5,000. 5,000 bid 5250. 5250. 5 and a quarter would have been a 5250. 5250. Look at this horse work. 5250. 5,000 a bid. 5250. 5250. 5,000 bid and 5250 would have been a 5250. All in, all done. You're out, sir. And 5,500 would have been 55 bid and 57 and a half. 57 and a half. You just sat on your card. That's telling me something. I'm not sure what. Would have been 5750. 5,500 bid and 5750. 5750. 5,500 bid and 5750. Anybody online would have been 5750. All in, all done. I'm going to make you a happy person. $5,000. Thank you very much. Buyer number 9. Well,
You were at 5250 looking for 55.
I was 5250. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. All right, Zeke is coming in next. Zeke is a 5-year-old bay grade gelding. He is approximately 15'1". He is well started under saddle with about 30 rides. He's been ridden both in pens and hold him. Okay. We're gonna go to Phantom.
Yep, Phantom.
Okay, Aaron, you're up. Phantom is a 3-year-old buckskin OIB wild gelding. He is approximately 14'3" hands tall. He is kind and an affectionate horse. He loves grooming time. He's easygoing and willing and a nice horse to be around. He is a nicely built horse that can do well in any discipline. His unique facial markings where he can stand out in a crowd. Phantom is well started under saddle and has the basics of stopping, steering, and backing up. He has been ridden out on trails in the smaller areas, walk, trot, lope. He has been ridden with a saddle and bareback. Phantom is ready to take his training up to the next level. Where do you want to go with Phantom, folks? You've seen him standing there very quietly the entire sale. He is good to go. All right, folks, where do you want to go with this one? How about with 3,000? Go with the 3 and 3, over with the 3,000. 3,000 a bid, 32 and a half. 30,000 to bid 2.5 would have been 32.50 to bid 35 would have been 35. 32.50 to bid 35 would have been a 5 and 35 to bid 37.5 and 4 would have been 4,000. Oh, okay. Oh. He's got a bit of a quirk in a small pen, so like if you have bigger pens than this, he won't run into them. Out in the range, he does great. Out in the open, he does great. He just sort of likes to run into fences in a small pen. He doesn't like to be confined. All right, where was I? 37.50. 37.50 bid and 30 would have been a 4,000. 37.50 4 would have been a 4 and 4 would have been a 4,000. 37.50 4,000 would have been a 4 and a 4 would have been a 4,000. 37.50 4,000 the bid is 42.50. 4,000 the bid and 42.50. 4,000 would have been a 42.50. 4 and a quarter would have been a quarter and 4 and a quarter would have been a quarter and quarter would have been a 4 and a quarter would have been a 4 and a quarter would have been a 4. So 42.50. 42.50. 4,000 bids 42.50. 42.50. He really doesn't like small pens. Would have been a 42.50. 42.50 to bid 45. Would have been a 5 and 45. Would have been a 5 and 45. Up close and personal 45. 45. 42.50 to bid 45. Would have been a 5 and 45. Would have been a 5 and 45. 45 would have been a 5 and 45. You're out. Would have been on. 42.50 to bid 45. Would have been a 5 and 45. Would have been a 45. 45. Would have been a 45. 42.50. Maybe let them out, guys. Is you okay? 42.50. 42.50 to bid 45. Would have been a 5 and 45. 4,300 if that'll help you out. 43. 43. 42.50 to bid 43. Would have been 3 and 43. And all in, all done. I sold them to you. 42.50. Oh, I am sorry. I will take that back. 45, 42.50, 47.50, 45 to bid and 47. That is my bad. Would have been a 47.50. 4,500 to bid and 47.5 would have been a 47.50. 45 to bid and 7.5 would have been a 47.50. 45, 47.5 would have been a 47.50. This time I got you would have been a 45. Buyer number, sorry, I can't see it. 39, buyer 39. 45.
It's like, let me out.
The song. So just always remember that. Have it playing on your phone. Okay, if you're local, so Aaron just said, are you local? Yeah. Where do you live? Where? Vernon?
Merritt.
Merritt, thank you. All together now. All right, Merritt. Talk to Aaron because he will work with you on this. Yeah, that's okay. Where are we going now? Oh shit! I didn't mean to drop that sheet down there. All right, now we've got Z. Sorry, I dropped the sheet. Oh, hang on. I got Z here. All righty. For Z,
This is Z.
the 5-year-old bay gray gelding, he is approximately 51. He is well started under saddle with about 30 rides. He's been ridden both in pens and out on the range, walk, trot, lope. He's been exposed to cows, deep water, riding in the lake, and attending a barrel clinic. He is quiet-natured and loves being around people. He is very athletic and has potential to succeed in any discipline. Thank you. All right, on Zeke, where do you want to go? Would you bid a $3,000 on Zeke? What about a 3 and 3? What about a 3,000? 3, what about a 3 and 3? What about a 3,000? What about a 2,000 on Zeke? And get him going. What about a 2,000? 2,000, what about a 2,000? What about a 2,000 on Zeke? What about a 2,000? 2,000, what about a 2, what about a 2, what about a 2,000? $1,000 on Zeke and see if we can get him started at $1,250. 1,000 a bid, 12.5 would have been 12.50, 12.50 would have been 12.50. 1,000 a bid, 12.5 would have been 12.50. He's worth more than that. Would have been 12.50, bid 15 would have been 15,
Yeah,
1,500 bid 17.50 would have been 17.50, bid 2 would have been 2,000. 2,000 would have been 2 would have been 2,000. You're out would have been 2,000. You're already in would have been 17.50, bid 2,000. 2,000 would have been 2. 2,000 would have been 2. He's worth more money than this. Would have been 2,000. 2,000. 2,000 would have been 2 would have been 2,000. 2,000, 17.50 bid and 2,000 would have been 2 would have been 2,000. Up there. Well, you know, I've been watching Josh all day, and that's the first time he's come off the horse, not on his own volition. Well, it's sort of his own volition. He landed on his feet anyway. We got 2,000 and 22.50. 2,000 bid, 22.50 would have been 2.5, would have been 22.50, would have been 22.50. 2,000 bid, 22.50 would have been 22.5. 2,000 a bid, 22.5 would have been 22.50, 22.50, 22.50. Don't lose them would have been 22.50, 22.50, 2,000, 22.50. Say yes would have been 22.50. I got 2,000 down here would have been 22.50, 22.50. 22.5 would have been 2.5, would have been 22.50. We're good, Aaron? 22.50. We're gonna pass them. Yeah. Yeah, he's just you guys are he's way more horse than that. Oh, I got 22.50 now. Where do we need to be on this one, Aaron? 3? Would you go 3? Would you go 3? It's not gonna sell for 25. No?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
27.50 online.
Okay.
I got 27.50.
27.50 online. We're getting closer. 27.50. 3,000. I need 3,000. 27.50. 3,000. 3,000. It's just a matter of knowing the value. It's not that Aaron puts us reserve bids on these horses. He just knows what the value is of these horses.
Yeah, I got 3,000 online.
I got 3,000. 32.50. 3,000. 32.5. We're going to 2.5. We're going to 32.50. 3,000 bid, 32.5 over to 32.50. Oh, you got rope around the front legs. Not that fond of bareback.
It's all the people. He's shy.
That's his first time.
So we have 3,000.
Have 3,000, 32.50, 3,000. First time bareback. Watch this. Watch this. Because seriously, it's a whole different experience for the horse to be that close to you. 32.50, 3,000 a bid, 32.5 would have been 32.50, 3,000 a bid, and 32, 3,100 if that'll help somebody out. 31 all in, all done. And sold them online, $3,000.
24.
Buyer 24. Okay, just give us 1 second. Just have a quick malfunction. Okay, can everybody still hear me okay? Move the speaker. Okay, now. Little bit is coming up next. Okay, this is a 2-year-old red with Pengear OKIB Wildly Filly. She is approximately 13 hands tall. Little bit is a Spitfire, full of personality and very outgoing in her responses. She is very sweet and loves people, showing a keen interest in small people, also known as children. She is halter trained, trailers well, and has been introduced to a saddle. She has been exposed to all sorts of barnyard regulars such as donkeys, ponies, cows, and goats. In-hand experience extends to bridge crossings, playgrounds, traffic, and gunfire nearby. She is very forward and
sheet without, like, you know,
style riding.
me having
She would
to.
make an excellent project for someone looking
Yeah,
to
no,
develop
exactly. It
a
wasn't bad.
partner in
I
this
think it was
way.
worth it.
He's only 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
we'll let
man.
you go for 2,000.
Okay.
Oh, another one from Devon. So thank you, Devon.
Yes, she's
Yeah,
Kakaka's
Ska-
little sister.
Oh, this is a sister to Skakaka? Who picked up Skakaka?
Online bidder.
Oh, it's online. Hey, online, do you want
16.
Fire 16, you want a match set?
This is Kakaka's little sister.
This is Skakaka's little sister. All right. She's really pretty.
Oh, there we go.
All right. No, sorry. All right. What if it 2,000?
She says no.
What if it 2,000? We'll go $1,000 on our bullets. What if it 1,000? 1,000, little bit of 1, little bit of 1,000, little bit of 1,000. 1,000, little bit of 1,000. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. 750. She's a pretty little filly. Come on, Moles. What do you want? A little bit of 7.5, a little bit of 750. 750. There's no interest. We'll wait and sell her for $4,000 next summer, next sale. No interest? All right. Nope, we'll take them out. Okay, folks, we only have three more horses to go. This is Navajo, a 4-year-old black OIB Wildly Gelding. He's approximately 15 hands tall. He is very friendly and an affectionate guy. He loves grooming and scratches and generally just being around his people. He is well sorted under saddle and with experience riding in pens of various sizes out on the range and through our cow fields. Walk, trot, lope. He has been exposed to creek crossings, thick brush, and an intro to moving cows. He has potential to succeed in any discipline and is ready to take his training to the next level. He will need an experienced rider to continue his training. All right. All right. Yeah. That could have ended badly. All right. Where do you want a bit of 4,000? 4, a little bit of 4, 4, a little bit of 4, a little bit of 3, and 3, a little bit of 3, and 2,000, go a little bit of 2,000. 2,000, 1,500, go a little bit of 15, 15, a little bit of 1,500. 15, a little bit of 15, 15, a little bit of 1,500, 15, a little bit of 1,500, a bit of 16, a little bit of 16, 1,500, a bit of 16, a little bit of 1,600, 1,500, a bit of 16, a little bit of 16. 16, a little bit of
1750.
1750 been 2, a little bit of 2,000, 1750
18.
been 1,800 been now 19, a little bit of 19.
2,000.
1,900, 2,000 been 2,100 been 21. I need 21 from you.
I have
What is
21 online.
21's online, 22, 2200,
I have
22, 23, order to 3, 2,300 in the live would have been 24. 24 would have been 4 and 4 and 23.
Yeah, I got
and
24
and 25.
25.
25 online would have been 26. You're out again, would have been 2,600. 26 would have been 26 online would have been 27. 2,800 would have been 29, would have been 999, would have been 29 and 3, would have been 3,000. 2,900 would have been 3 and 3, would have been 3,000. 2,900 would have been 3,000, been 31, would have been 31. 32. I need 32. 3,132 would have been 2 would have been 32. 3,132 would have been no 33 would have been 33. 33 would have been 33. 3,233 would have been 3 and 33. 33.
I have like 4 bidders online.
We got 4 bidders online.
At
I need 3,400.
Yeah, okay.
34. 3,300 to bid and 34 would have been 4 and 34 would have been 4 and 34. 3,300 to bid, 34 would have been 4 and 34 would have been 34 bid, 35 and 36. 35 and 36 would have been 36. 3,500 bid and 36. I need 3,600. 3,500 bid and 36 would have been 6 and 6. Well, 36 would have been 6 and 36. 36 would have been 36. 36.
Yeah, I got 36
I
online.
got 36 online. Now I need 37 from one of you two guys. What about a 37? 37, what about a 7? 37, what about a 37? You're all, what about a 3,700? 37? 3,700 have been 38, what about a 38, what about 8? And I got it over there, 3,700 have been 38, what about 38? 3,700 have been 38, what about 38? 3,700 have been 38, what about 8? 8, what about 3,800? 3,700 and 3,800 all in, all done. 37, 3,800. And 39 would have been 9 and 39. You're out again, would have been 3,904, would have been 4,000. 4,000, would have been a 4,000. 3,900 would have been 4,000, would have been a 4,000. This is getting a little bouncy, would have been a 4,000. 4,000 would have been 4,000. 3,904 would have been a 4,000. 3,900, 4,000 would have been a 4 and 4 would have been 4,000 all in, all done. I sold them to you, $3,900 buyer number. Sorry, hold it down just a little bit. 47, thank you. There's a rail between me and you. 2 more to go, folks. You've been amazing so far. Thank you very much. I'm just curious, girls. Has that horse ever been doubled before?
Yes, 2 days.
One other time.
one.
Okay. Well, you did okay. Did great. Just right. Bella is a 4-year-old Palomino Pinto OIB wildly gelding. He's approximately 15-1. He has a big personality and loves being in the middle of whatever is going on. He thrives on making connections and finding his people. Bella is lightly started under saddle with good progress in the pen and a few rides out through the cow field and out on range. Walk, trot, low. He has potential to succeed in any discipline with more training. All right, ladies and gentlemen, where do you go? What a pretty looking pony. All right, boys, where do you go? 4,000. 4, 3,000. 3 go over the 3. 3,000, 3 over the 2,000, 2 over the 2,000. 2,000 over the 2,000. 2,000 over the 2 over the 2,000 bid 2250. 2,000 bid 2250 bid 25 over the 5 and 25. I got 2250 at the end. 25, 2750.
23.
23. I gotta go up to 2750.
25.
2750. 2,500 and 27.5. Don't leave.
3,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
I got 3,000 online. 3250, 35,
31.
and they have to go 35. What about 35? Been 3750. 35, 37.5. What about 3750? 3750.
38.
And 4. I got 4, 8, 3,800. 39, 3,800 bid 99. What about 9? What about 39 bid? And sorry, I need 4,000 online. What about 4,000? Sorry, I swallowed a fly. Would have been 3,900. 4,000. I need 400. 4,000. 3,900 bid 4. Would have been 4,000 bid 41. I got 4,000 live. 4,100 online. 4,100 bid 42. Would have been 2. Would have been 2. 4,100 bid 2. Would have been 2. 4,100. 42 and 43. Would have been 3. And 43. Would have been 3. 42 and 43 bid 44. Would have been 4 and 4. Would have been 44. 44 to bid 5. Would have been 45. 45 would have been 5 and 45. 44 to 45. 45, bid 46, would have been 4,600, 4,600, 4,500, 4,600, would have been 46, would have been 4,600, would have been 47, would have been 7, 47, 47, would have been 47, 47, would have been 47, 4,700, would have been 48, would have been 48. Don't look at her, would have been 4,800, 4,800, and 49, with 999, no, would have been 99, would have been 5, then would have been 5,000, 5,000, 5250. Let's move this along, 5250. 5250, 5,000 over there, 5250 to bid. Is she in for 5250? No, 5,100. I'll go back there. 5,100, 5,000 bid, 5,100 have been 52 and 53 would have been 3 and 53. 53 would have been 3 and 53. 5,200 have been 53 would have been 5,300. All in, all done. 53, 54 would have been 54. She didn't go up 5250. I didn't think she'd go up 50. Oh, you gave the card away. That's not a good sign. Would have been a 54. 5,300. 54 would have been a 4. 54 would have been a 54. 54 would have been a 54. All in, all done. 54. Sold it to you. Buyer number 1.
And this is the last.
All righty. Our last horse is coming in. Definitely not the least. Really? That's what the really was. This is Mammoth, a 2-year-old Bay Dun OIB wildly gelding. He's approximately 14.3 with lots of growing left to do. He is an inquisitive and eager to learn youngster. He is outgoing and quick to make connections with people. He is well started under saddle with rides both in the pen and out on range. Walk, trot, low. Mammoth is very athletic and has potential to go in any direction. He is only 2, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, you've got miles to go on this horse. All right, say would have been a 5,000. 5 would have been a 5 and 5 would have been a 5,000. Would have been 3,000. 3 would have been 3 and 3 would have been 3,000. 3 would have been 3 would have been 2,000 on the little pony. Would have been 2,000. 2,000 would have been 2,000. Would have been 2 would have been 2,000.
2,000.
2,000 online would have been 2,250. 2250, 2250, 2000 to bid, and 2250 to bid, and 25 and 25, would have been a 5 and 25, 2250 and 25, would have been a 25. Would have been a 2500, 2250, 25 would have been a 5 and 25, 2500 to bid, and 7.5 would have been 2750. 2750 to bid, and 3 would have been a 3000, 3 would have been a 3, 2750 to bid, up top would have been a 3000. 3,000 would have been a 3, and 3 would have been a 3,000. 3,000 bid, and 32.5 would have been a 3250. 3250, 3250 to bid, and 35 would have been a 5 and 35, would have been a 35. 35 would have been a 5 and 35, would have been a 5 and 35, and 35 and 3250 to bid, and 35. 3250, 35. 35, do it again, would have been a 35. 35 would have been a 35. And you don't know what to do? Hold your card up, I'll tell you. 3250, 3500, and 3750 would have been a 37.5. 3750, I thought somebody just hit the ground, would have been a 3750. 37.5 would have been a 3750. 35, here we go, bareback on them, boys and girls, would have been a 3750. 35, 3750 would have been a 3750. 3750, yeah? 3750 to bid, and 4 would have been a 4,000, and 4 would have been a 4. 3750 to bid, and 4 would have been a 4, and 4 would have been a 4,000. 4,000, do this, 4,000. 3750, 4,000, you get arthritis doing this, do this, 3750. 3750. 3,500 and 3,600 if that'll help you. Would have been 36. 36. Would have been 3,600. 3,600. 36. Hang on, they have to negotiate. 3,600. 3,600 been 37. Would have been 7. 37. They're not going to go again. 3,700 been would have been 38. Would have been 8. 3,800. 37. 3,800 would have been 8. Would have been 8. Would have been 8. Would have been 3,700 been 38. 3,700 been 38. Would have been 3,800. 3,700. All in, all done. Sold it to you, $3,700. Congratulations. Buyer number 20, buyer 20. Folks, that concludes the 2026 Stelkia Ranch Wild Horse Sale. Thank you very much for your attendance. Thank you for your bidding on behalf of Aaron and Stelkia, the entire crew here. Drive carefully on the way home. We'll catch you at the next one. I thought it was better than last year. We got more money. The big horses went for better money.
There was more that went for higher